Fundamental technique in handling people. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. On May 7, 1931, the most sensational manhunt New York City had ever known had come to its climax. After weeks of search, to gun glory, the killer, the gunman who didn't smoke or drink, was a bear trapped in his sweetheart apartment on East End Avenue. 150 policemen and detectives laid siege to his top floor hideaway. This chopped hole in the roof. They tried to smoke out Crowley, the cop killer, with the tear gas. Then they mounted their machine gun in surrounding building, and for more than an hour, on one of New York fine resident area reverberated with a crack of pistol fire and the rat-tat-tat of the machine gun. Crowley, crouching behind an overstuffed chair, fired incessantly at the police. 10,000 excited people watched the battle. Nothing like it ever been seen before on the sidewalks of New York. When Crowley was captured, Police Commissioner E.P. Mulroney declared that the two-gun desperado was one of the most dangerous criminals ever encountered in the history of New York. He will kill, said the commissioner at the drop of the feather. But how did Two-Gun Crowley regard himself? We know, because while the police were firing into his apartment, he wrote a letter addressed to whom it may concern. And as he wrote, the blood flowing from his wound left a crimson trail on the paper. In the letter, Crowley said, "Under my coat is a very hurt, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." A short time before this, Crowley had been having a necking party with his girlfriend on the country road out of Long Island. Suddenly, a policeman walked up to the car and said, "Let me see your license." Without saying a word, Crowley drew his gun and cut the policeman down with a shower of lead. As the dying officer fell, Crowley leapt out of the car, grabbed the officer's revolver, and fired another bullet into the posted body. And then that was the killer who said, "Under my coat is a very hurt, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm." Crowley was sentenced to the electric chair when he arrived at the death house in Sing Sing. And did he say, "This is what I get for killing people"? No, this is what I get for defending myself. The point of the story is this: Francis Two-Gun Crowley didn't blame himself for anything. Is that an unusual attitude among the criminals? If you think so, read this. I have spent the best years of my life giving a people a lighter pleasure, helping them have a good time, and all I get is abuse and existence of the haunted man. That's AI Capone speaking as America's most notorious public enemy, the most sinister gang leader who ever heard of Chicago. Capone didn't condemn himself. He actually regarded himself as a public benefactor, an unappreciated and the misunderstood public benefactor. And so did the Dutch Sezald before he crumpled up under the gangster blade in New York. Dutch Sezald, one of the New York's most notorious rats, said in newspaper interview that he was a public benefactor, and he believed it. I have had some interesting correspondence with the Louis lawyer who has a warden of New York's infamous Sing Sing prison for many years on the subject, and he declared that few of criminals in the Sing Sing regarded themselves as a bad men. They are just a human as you and I, so they rationalized, they explain, they can tell you why they had to crack a safe or be quick on the trigger finger. Most of them attempt to by the form of reasoning, facilitation, or the logical to justify their antisocial act, even to the themselves. Consequently, shortly maintaining that they should never have been imprisoned at all.